TXPlays Forza Motorsport 7 with something slightly different today. We are here at Lime Rock to start off with, and I received a challenge from a subscriber. They wanted me to create a drift car and show some drifting. I am not a drifter. I have no idea how to do drifting particularly, or how to particularly build a drift car. I know there's drift suspension, drift setup, suspension setup, so that'd be a good place to start. First of all, quick shout out to Hawklight on YouTube for his video on how to build a drift car. He built a drift Mustang. I've linked that in the description below, so you can go and have a look if you want to build more powerful cars. But I was thinking, Bob, the guy who requested this, was going to ask me for some Japanese import car, which I guess he has, or some muscle car, or something, something Fast and Furious-esque. But no, he requested I build a drift car out of this, a 2018 Honda Civic Type R, which is coincidentally the car he has in blue, which is why this one's blue. This is a front-wheel drive car, so off the bat, this isn't going to drift at all. Well, let's give it a little test here at Lime Rock. From Hawklight's video, he said this is a good one for underpowered drift cars. It drifts a little bit. I mean, I'm not the greatest drifter, so I've also just realised I've got damage on, so if I hit something, so it drifts, but that's about it. Doesn't hold a drift. It's obviously not designed to drift at the moment. It's pretty much in its stock format. That was a pretty good one until I got on the grass. Couple more corners and we run out of drift space. So, like I said, not really a drifter myself. Not very good at it. Got about 4,000 points. What do we end up? 5,320. Make a note of that. Could easily be able to beat that. Hopefully be able to beat that. So, from watching Hawklight's video, what I learned is your car needs to be light, powerful, rear-wheel drive, decent brakes, the drift suspension, that sort of stuff. So, we're going to go through and see if we can build probably somewhere, I'm thinking, in the region of about 550 horsepower into this thing. It's not the biggest car in the world. So I'm going to start off with my platform. Stick on the good brakes so I can stop it. Obviously there's drift suspension, which gives me lots of steering. Really important in a drift car. My anti-roll bars, front and rear, get those up to the race ones, we're going to need to tune those in a minute. Can't remember what he put in the way of chassis. I don't think he did anything. Don't think he put any of those in, but did reduce the weight. Get that weight right down. Drivetrain. We need to be able to tune this so it's full clutch, full gearbox, drive shaft, and the diff. The diff apparently very important for drifting. Who'd have thought? Right, onto tyres. So we can use stock or sport in here. Racer obviously going to be too grippy. I'm going to stick with stock for now. We can always change it up later on if we want to. I don't know what the window flicks look. Weird. We're going to stick it on stock tyres for now. Going to... What have we got? 245s, 255s, 265s. Let's leave it on the normal tyre width at the front. Make the rear ones a little bit bigger. Put those on the big ones. Because we're going to want the grip to get out of the corners. Especially once we make it rear wheel drive. Not going to change the wheels. Don't need aero. So, do need to make it rear wheel drive. So I'm going to give it a drivetrain swap. Rear wheel drive. And I don't think we're going to get a decent tune from 300 horsepower. Which is what it currently is. If we stick with the current engine. So we're going to stick the big V8 in it. Put the big V8 in it, takes it to 475. Yeah. We get a big V8 engine in there. You can always come back and change it. This is an experiment. Right. Few tunes. Okay, let's put a big intake on. Well, there we go. It's been a bit slow today. They have an option of flywheels and stuff like that. Race fuel system. I want to decide to add. I don't want to make this too powerful, since... Yeah, let's have compression. Restrictor plates. I can restrict it back down. Don't want to do that, do I? So, what are we left with? We have... Let's save up. What do we got now? We have 504 horsepower. So we have more than doubled its original 235. We have 2,682 pounds of weight, so we've taken about 500 pounds out of the car, and we've managed to move it to an S740 from a 499, and it is obviously now rear wheel drive. So the second part of building a drift car is the tune. Now, I'm not a tuner. Again, this has come from Hawklight's video. I'm going to follow his instructions on how he tunes his car, give it a go, and then maybe we'll tweak it from there. Having a little drink. It's very hot here in the UK today. So, tyre pressures I don't need to fiddle with. Gears, drop the final drive to about 340 to give it some oomph. Okay, my alignment, I'm going to leave the rear, doesn't need alignment, doesn't need a camber. It's better off sat flat on the ground. So camber's when it leans on part of the wheel. Doesn't need a camber because it you want all the grip you can get. Give it a bit of toe angle. This is the angle the rear wheel faces at. Not -3. Not +3. I want it in. So that now means my front wheels are pointing slightly inwards. My rear wheels have a slight inward point, not too much. And I want a 7% caster, which is full amount. And a full 60-degree steering angle, which is much more than you get on your road cars. Anti-roll bars. I'm pretty sure these just go up to really stiff. So I want to bring my ride height. Ride height, there it is, I'm looking at the wrong one. Down a little bit. Make this car low. I can't actually get it that low. So we'll get it as low as we can, front and rear. The Mustang goes down to 5.1. Brake, we don't need to fiddle with those. Downforce, we haven't got any. Brake balance, more to the front because we want the rear wheels sliding, and so we want the control at the front. And can't see what's wrong because it's put things in the way. Diff, there we are. So diff recommended is 100% on the front, and decel. Oh, I can't adjust the decel. So there we go. So that is what was recommended in the video. So let's apply it. Get out of here. And let's go test. Alright, here we are back at Lime Rock with the Civic. Just a quick shout out to findcarshows.uk. The link to their website is also down in the description for their help, support. If you want to go see some real cars that people who know how to tune them, then go check out their website. Car shows in the UK are picking up again. This thing definitely drifts better than the old one. Look at that. As I said, I'm not a drift driver. Never have been. Jim Bob's known me for a long time. He knows that. That's why he's making me do this. He was always very good at that. Oh, what was the game? When we had to drift. Oops. Can't remember the game we used to play. The other race, the old racing one. Yeah, he was always a very good drifter. He used to love the kind of drifty games. On a one lap, this doesn't actually say it seems to drift any better than the other one. It's drifting more, it's just I can't control it. Now, if I get a good drift lap, that was definitely a better drift car. I think I'm using too much power right now. I love the steering angle. Watch this steering. Look at that. That's some proper turning in and out there. Seems to drift well, I think, in the hands of someone who can drift. This car will be pretty good. What I'll probably do is I'll pop this tune on the tune store. I'll put a link, but lots of links in the bottom of this one. Put my gamer tag at the bottom, for those who don't know. What I'll do is I'll put the description TXPlays Drift. You can find it, get yourself a 2018 Civic. High par, look at that, that was a good one. We're not stringing together, I don't know. Yeah, it's starting to get this drifting. Oh, off the grass! So what I'm seeing is, what I'm feeling is there seems to be a second stage to the drift. And that's where I'm losing control of the car. I don't know if I've got too much power on. I'm much more a racer than a drifter. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know I'm not much of a racer. Well, at least I beat my old score. So, Honda Civic, you can build a drift car out of it. It helps if you can drift. As I said, I'll share this build on the Tune Store, and you guys can have a play and show me what you can do with it. I'm sure you'll be able to get much better drifts out of it than me. You can like send me little videos on, you know, either all you can do is a YouTube comment or some reply on YouTube. Send them on Twitter at TXPlays. Would be cool. Oh god, too busy talking and not enough drifting. And as soon as I get the wheels on the ground, I'm trying to accelerate. There we go. Still on the ground. Yeah, so I share this tune. Maybe send me some videos of what you guys can do with it. Or maybe I'll compile some of them. Show you this car can drift. If you're not complete and empty like me. Look at that, straight off. I did alright in the second lap. And now I can't even control the car. I wish I had more laps now. I'm going to set it to 3 thinking. The best thing about rear-wheel drive, it can do donuts. Big smoky donuts. And there you go, ladies and gents. You can build a drift car out of a Honda Civic Type R 2018. I just can't drift it. This has been TXPlays, Forza Motorsport 7. How to build a drift car but not drive it. Thank you very much. Like I said, go check out Find Me Car Shows, go see some real cars in action. Guess what people know what they're doing can do as well. Please hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time. Maybe I'll continue drifting a little bit more, but I'll definitely be back to some racing. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now. Actually, by one simple thing, I've reduced the power. I've put the, I think it's the i6 Rally engine in it. There's now about 350 horsepower, so a lot less powerful than it used to be. But for a Noob, much easier to control. Look at that drift. Almost half the people that went the first round in one go. Much easier to control. We've also got a bit better control now. They'll keep coming off here. As you can see, I lost the wing mirror very early on in my run. I just wanted to show you that actually, just a few, but I found that it was just very powerful, so I couldn't keep it going, so I'd buy a lesser engine, which is the Turbo Rally, oh, sorry, the i6 Rally. Didn't change anything else. I can still go all over the place, but I've just set a 9,000 drift lap. Anyway, that will be it. Again for watching. Until next time. Goodbye.